Hi, this is Dr. Ball with Health Bits. I want to introduce you to um, a music clip, a song clip. The lyrics produced by myself, and the music is by AI, and it's regarding marijuana use. I decided to be totally objective, leave my personal opinions out of it because I've I don't smoke marijuana. But I found out that in this day and time, you have to be totally honest and transparent with patients if you expect them to trust you as their physician. We live in an age where we can't just stigmatize and um, just uh, spill out our belief or our belief system or our particular views on anything because we'll get fact checked. They'll go to Chat GPT or they'll Google and they'll see if what you say is true. So why not be truthful from the upfront? So having said that, marijuana has kind of been stigmatized as far back as 1910 during the Mexican Revolutionary War and the influx of Mexicans that immigrated to the United States. They, of course, brought their recreational drug, marijuana. Now, when this happened, shortly after, if you remember, in the mid 1920s and 30s came the Great Depression. And what happened with the Great Depression was people were trying to survive. And so, with that survival came uh, criminal activity. People had to felt like they had to break into stores or rob or whatever just to survive. Well, the United States chose to be opportunistic and say, see, that's why marijuana is a bad thing. It's making these people crazy. These Mexicans, they brought it to the United States, and now everybody's robbing and stealing and and having an increase in violence and criminal activity. Well, with that, they decided, okay, we'll increase a tax act. I mean, we might as well get some money out the deal, right? So then they created a marijuana tax act, I believe in 1937, somewhere thereabout, and they made sure that that tax was so outrageous that the common man um, would end up going to jail if they were found carrying marijuana because they couldn't afford to pay the tax. And so the marijuana was simply only something the affluent could afford. But of course, since it was stigmatized, they lit one up behind closed doors. Then in 1944, the New York Medicine Academy, after finishing their big review and their study and their research on marijuana, had concluded that there is no association with this increased criminal activity and this increased violence with marijuana. They debunked that propaganda, but it was already too late. 29, 30 states had already outlawed it and it was growing. Various states were writing different laws about monitoring it and regulating it if they didn't downright outlaw it. But times have changed. We're in a new era. Marijuana is gaining steam, and many of us as physicians who have studied, who know medicine, who understand the benefits, sometimes would just blow this smoke at a patient, say suffering with chronic pain or epilepsy or with multiple sclerosis or with stiffening of muscular activity with Parkinson's and things like that, would introduce, hey, what about marijuana? And we immediately close that door because we ourselves, as educated as we are, have a cognitive bias. And so what happens? They go look it up for themselves. And they say, now see, them damn doctors, they're in it too. So I said, I'm not going to take that approach. I'm going to be objective. And with that objectivity, I wanted to come at it a different way. and it's through song. So enjoy.
Let the smoke rise high, healing in the air. Truth's uncovered now, and it's only fair. From the earth it grows, no more disguise. Cannabinoids bring hope, let your mind rise.
They tried to hide the benefits, you see, cause it was cutting into big tobacco's feet. Be it sativa or indica, it passed the test. Rose above the hate, survived the press. They stigmatized it, tried to shut it down, but truth always rises, can't keep it underground. Is it the culture that brings all the hate? Flood the news with lies they can't relate.
Let the smoke rise high, healing in the air. Truth's uncovered now, and it's only fair. From the earth it grows, no more disguise. Cannabinoids bring hope, let your mind rise.
Sativa unclouds, lifts your mind to the sky. Energy flows, makes you a believer, so fly. It's the mind's high, clears out the fog, lets you rise up.